Hey, welcome everybody to the Total Wellness Show with Terrence on 108 Praise Radio. We are back again. Happy Monday evening. What a beautiful day outside. It's a blessing to be here. The weather is nice and hot, nice and toasty. It's beautiful. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining. Everything is moving good. No accidents on the road. We are totally blessed to be here, man. What a blessing, what a blessing, what a blessing, man. So thank you guys for tuning in and joining us. And we got some real good information coming to you again with some this wonderful guy right here. So, without further ado, let me get started into my thank you for the sponsorships. Once again, the show would not be possible without wondrous sponsors. Get comfortable right here. Thank you, Dr. Troy Gathers, once again from 1670 Clothing Line, for blessing me with the sweet gear, man, once again. The sponsorship for the show, also Nurse Royce Evans, thank you. And once again, congratulations on everything that you got going on. Bada Rocker, thank you once again. The video is out, 17 placements right now, 52 countries, is all over the place, man. Make sure you download the Storm. It's everywhere. Set up a little bit. Also, want to say, congratulations to the Power Tech Tour. Tickets are going out right now everywhere. The Power Tech Tour, Mr. Cameron and Jamil Harrison. Thank you so much once again for allowing me to be a part of that tour. Rich Boy Productions, the financial conference. Thank you, sir, for allowing me to come in. Both of these conferences and seminars I'll be speaking at. I really appreciate the opportunity to come in. My Time Magazine, thank you for the feature. I really appreciate that, Ms. Tawanda Randall. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you go out there and you purchase her magazine. Check out the article I got in there about health management, weight management, excuse me. Very informative, great information that's going to help you maintain your weight, and make sure you streamline all your health needs. So also, Men of Valor magazine, thank you for the feature. I really appreciate that's coming out June 16th, right before Father's Day, I think. I really appreciate the feature on that. I think I'll be on the cover of that, or I might be on the back cover of that. I really appreciate that. I don't know. They haven't decided which one they want to put me on yet, but either one, it's a blessing. I'm grateful for it, So shout out to all those things that I got going on right now. I really appreciate the opportunities. It's a more melancholy day, really laid back day. Really having a very, very relaxing day today, man. It's nothing really going on. There's no pressure. The stress is down. The energy is up. It's nothing in the air that's suggesting, it's going to be bad.
Not at all.
Yeah, everything is really, really free flowing today. Everybody who came in my presence today was really nice and informative and have a lot of a wealth of information for me, showing mad love versus some days it's be like rah, rah, rah all the time, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to introduce you guys to a very special guest of mine. I met this brother through some other brothers, Respected Roots, who I really are good friends with and colleagues with. And his name is Mr. Kelly Bond Jr., and he is the creator and owner of Class Now Fitness app. Now, this app is a very, very unique app.
Yes.
When you introduced me to the app, I really fell in love with it. I was like, wow, this is totally different, and I see that it can really, really streamline the fitness industry. It really takes the guesswork out of, what type of exercise, what type of meal should I eat, so tell me a little bit more about that app.
So Class Now has a lot of different parts, but the bulk of it is I wanted to create something that you can train directly with a trainer and build a portfolio to get feedback. A lot of apps now, majority of apps that I found, you can track yourself. You can track yourself all the time, see what you've done, see what you did last week, last month. There's no feedback, direct contact with any trainers.
Right.
So you're just looking at a template, you're doing it,
And that's
then you're
it.
tracking yourself.
Yeah. So the best part about that is the feedback from a trainer. It's like real time information, real time correspondence between the trainer and the client.
Yes, and then it's building a portfolio. So at the end of every month, you get a breakdown per set, per rep, per exercise that goes to your trainer.
Yeah.
Because when you finish your workout, everything you did goes directly to your trainer's
And
email.
he can see everything. There's no shortcuts in this.
No,
He can see everything that you're doing or everything that you are not doing, pretty much.
exactly. But you got to hold yourself accountable. But at the same time, because they're not in the room with you.
Right.
My biggest part of making this app was being able to give the trainers their life back. Because trainers are up at 4, 5 in the morning.
You gotta tell me.
And then they're asleep at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Or they're done
Yeah.
training
Yeah.
at 10, 11 o'clock
Yeah.
at night.
And that's you gotta have passion for training. You
Yes.
know, when you're training, you are trading money for time.
Right.
And a lot of times you don't really have a time to really train yourself or family time or just time to really focus on your business in hand. So what I like about this app, it really find ways for the trainer to leverage their time while actually training clients at the same time, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So talk about the nutritional component with it.
So right now, what I have is a templated nutrition. If you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, there's templated nutrition that's in there for 7 meals per day, per week.
Awesome. You hear that? 7 meals per day, per week.
Correct. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack.
And that takes all the guesswork out of what type of proteins, healthy fats, carbohydrates, everything.
Yes.
Awesome. So if you really don't know what's going on with your nutrition, you don't know how to eat, what to eat, this app is pretty much will regulate those questions and give you the right answers that you need, right?
Right.
Awesome. So what was your why about that? What was your why for creating the app?
That was the biggest thing. Being able to create a bridge in between the trainers and the clients. I can create a bridge with you and we're not in the same state. And the biggest thing is a lot of trainers are expensive. At least the good ones. At least if you're
At
not
least
a
I
starter.
am, yeah.
Right. So a lot of people can't afford or they don't have the time to
Right.
come to your gym or the place that you're training at.
Right. But sometimes a lot of people are just being, they finding a reason to complain about not having the time. It's not about not having time, it's about creating the time.
I definitely agree. But when you live in a big city like Atlanta, so you have a lot of corporate people that want to be in shape. So if these corporate people work 9 to 5, and then you got to fight traffic for another 2 hours depending on where your trainer is located.
Right.
By the time all that is done, yeah, it's making an excuse, but you might not want to get to that gym.
Right. Well, this is where the app comes in handy because most corporations, they have a in-house facility.
Right.
You can utilize your gym, and if your organization or corporation have a wellness plan, then it fits in really good with that as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest thing. What I wanted to do was I wanted to give the trainers their life back, but at the same time I wanted to make it accessible by their clients
Right.
to where they can actually do it at their own work gym or home gym or a gym by their house.
So what's the response from the trainers that's in the program right now?
New trainers love it.
Okay.
With training, the thing that I figured out, because I'm not a trainer, I just studied the market. And what I found out from talking to different trainers throughout the city is once you get to a certain level of clients, you stick with that routine.
Right.
My biggest feedback and my biggest supporters have been from people that are just starting.
Yeah. So individuals who are just starting as far as trainers, you want to find ways to research the market, find out what works and what does not work. Because one thing I found out in Atlanta is like there's tons of trainers here.
Yes.
It's like,
It's almost saturated.
yeah, it's oversaturated. So you have to have different devices or programs in place that's going to really, really help you to stand out. And that's really important when it comes down to be a very successful trainer here. So this Class Now app can really help you do that as well.
Yes.
So you want to really pay attention to. You have an app that your clients can use that can really streamline their health, really streamline their fitness, their nutrition, and everything. So it takes the guesswork out of it. It makes it super easy for the trainers. I am a part of Class Now app. I do like the app. It's very informative. It's very user friendly, and that's
Yeah.
what you wanted. So you can go in if you're not a user. A regular phone and app, you just go in and it'll guide you. You just hit in, go through your portal, utilize your username and password, and then you're good to go. You can
Right.
follow it up, and then you can customize whatever you need to customize to fit your goals.
Right.
Awesome, awesome. So what's up? What's going on with the you starting a rehab component to it, right?
Yes, that is in the future.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have not found any fitness app where there's actually two-way progress tracking.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm.
You bang your knee up today, your insurance company is going to send you to a rehabilitation.
Right.
And for the next 2 to 3 months, you're going twice a week.
Right, twice a week, and they're going to charge your insurance company huge dollars for that prescriptive care. So if you bang your knee up, or you're in a car accident, or you just had a slip and fall, fracture, broken limb, whatever, even with sciatic nerve damage, anything
Right.
like that. When you go to PT, and when you come out, you're going to need something that's going to really continue that service, as far as trying to get you to rehab and get better.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I got into a car accident. My back got messed up really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And after 3 months, the insurance company was done.
Yeah, that was done. Yeah, definitely.
And the biggest thing that I said for class now is building that portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're training to get into college and you got 2 high school students that are the same weight,
Right.
same size, same position, same grades,
Mm-hmm.
you can use this app to build a portfolio. And when you build this portfolio, you're showing the same school that's trying to figure out between you and Bob
Right.
what you're doing on the off season or what you've done since the season ended.
Right, right, and that makes all the difference. In the where I always say, it's not what you're doing when everybody is watching, it's what you're doing when people are not watching.
Exactly.
It's the off season. It's the work that you put in where no one is cheering, when the cameras are not flashing, the coaches is not there, the trainers are not there. That's the best time to put in the best work for you, because if you want to go and play on the collegiate level, on a professional level, it's no days off.
Right.
So this Class Now app is the type of app that's going to really monitor that activity on the off season.
Oh, definitely. Like, it's breaking. Like I said, it's all the numbers that the recruiters really need to see,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not just giving you just that workout. It's giving you at the end of the month
Right.
a percentage breakdown. Your
Mhm.
squats or your lunges went
Right.
up 3%,
Mm-hmm.
or your bench press went down 4.5%.
Mhm.
So now that trainer can take that information and do something different with your program.
Right.
Instead of giving you, now don't get me wrong, I love the online challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I know some great trainers here in Atlanta. In my opinion, some of the best trainers I've met here are in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you're just given a challenge. They do the steps A through Z, and then at the end of that, you're on your own.
Right, right, right. So what do you say about people who are more procrastinators?
Accountability.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing. Regardless if you're going to the gym with your trainer, your friend, it's actually just going to the gym or actually doing that workout.
Mm-hmm.
You're not cheating nobody but yourself.
Right, right, right. And when you cheat yourself, then you really fall behind.
Always.
Definitely. The accountability is one of the biggest things that I face with. A lot of times, I train people for like 90 days, 120 days. And I train on the simple fact that after that, you're pretty much going to be on your own, right?
Right.
But a lot of times it's all about accountability. A lot of people feel like they can't do it on their own. If they stop now, they're going to fall short. Or they're going to go right back into the bad habits that they started off with in the first beginning. So having this app can really, really be motivating for them to really stay on point and then have that one-on-one through the app or online that's going to really streamline their goals.
I definitely agree.
People who are suffering from, obesity, whether it's type 1, type 2, type 3, they are less likely to get an app.
All right.
And some of them, they may get an app, then all of a sudden, probably in about 30 days, 60 days, they're going to stop using the app.
A lot of apps are confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I tested from everybody from high school kids all the way up to senior citizens.
Mm-hmm.
It's very straight and to the point.
Right,
And when your trainer sends you a actual workout, you're going to get a pop-up.
right.
Terrence sends you a workout. You're going to see a bubble. You click on it, and all you do is follow the steps.
Right, follow the steps. Pay attention to the reps. Pay attention to the rest times, the routine cycles, whatever it may be. Because these instructions are going to really help you streamline your fitness goal. And when you're trying to maintain a weight loss management or maintain a weight loss balance, it's going to really, really play a huge part in what you're doing.
No, definitely. And I mean, I tried to cover all bases when it came to this app. So I did not just do where you have to train directly with the trainer. I try to consolidate everything that all these apps are doing into one, but make it very simple.
So my man Courtney asked today, not too long ago, what's the difference between this app and any other apps out there like Fitbit or anything like that?
From my understanding and what I've seen, there's no two-way progress tracker. All these apps have a way for you to track yourself. When you're done with that workout, you can go back to last week. You can go back to last month, see what you did for this workout, and that's that.
Okay.
But when you're done with your workout and you push complete, your trainer that you've connected with actually gets that workout back from you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So where do you see the app going in the next year?
Hopefully to the moon and back.
Yeah.
I wanted to go global. Like I said, my biggest thing was consolidating everything, but also helping these trainers get their lives back. Some of my good friends here in Atlanta, they don't got a life. And when they are having their own time, they're in the gym training themselves.
Right. And that's one reason why me personally, professionally, I realized that I was training a lot of people from sun up to sundown. And I did not have the time I needed for personal life, or my personal time. And so I had to find ways to leverage my time by writing articles and being an author of books and doing a lot of speaking, and I realized time.
Yeah, I mean, trainers, like I said, I know some guys here, just like you, you don't have a lifestyle outside of everything you're doing as far as work to provide for yourself, provide for your family. And that's the biggest thing. Like I said, some of my best friends here and really good friends, they don't have a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. But, and that's another thing. When I realized that was going on with me, I needed a change.
Right.
Like, I still train, but I don't train as vigorously with clients the way I used to. Like, sometimes some people might ask me, hey, you still train? Because I'm doing so many different things now. And when I started to evolve and got out of the fitness training a little bit and got more into the corporate wellness and everything like that, it really opened up, gave me my lifestyle back. So it was just more, I wanted to do more than just go to the gym and lift heavy and, train. And I had on sweats all day. I got tired of that, what I'm saying? So it's like, so now when I came across your app, when you introduced it to me, I was like, wow, this is really dope. And I can really use this to help streamline, my personal life even more, give me the time to really strategize in my business. And I really like the app. I think is totally different than what's going on out there right now. And you're doing major things with the app, and I see it doing so many great beneficials to everybody who come across it. We need to get the word out there a little bit more, and then it's it's owned by you, and it's created by you. It's a beautiful thing, man. I really like it. And I don't really support a whole lot of things, man. But when I do see some things, I really try to put my weight behind it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, definitely. So what else? Tell me a little bit more else about the app. Does it track your sleeping habits, anything like that?
I haven't got that far yet.
Okay.
I haven't got that far yet.
It's still in the works. I'm pretty sure he's another tech guy. Last week we had some tech people on here yesterday, and they was really into, developing software and everything like that. So he's obviously, if you're doing the apps, you into the tech and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure Kelly gonna have some sleep tracking devices on the app, and water intake and everything like that.
I'm trying to get there. Apps are not cheap.
Yep.
So my best thing that I've learned over the past year and a half is take your time. When it hits, it's gonna hit. So that was the biggest thing. When it hits, it's gonna hit.
Right.
I know what I put on the market. And the people that support, I love them to death. People that don't support, I understand.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole different thing on why people ain't gonna support, man. But at the end of the day, the people who do support, That's what we stay focused on. And then the people who do not support, that's the fuel. That's the motivation to keep going.
Exactly.
And but that's a whole different show, man. But you can use all those things to really streamline your motivation to help you build on what you need to build on. Because, like you just said, to the moon and back with this app. And there's a lot of apps out there that's on the market. And I looked at plenty of them. I'm like, yo, this is I don't like this app. And I go right on delete it. I get rid of it right away, because it's no real-time feedback. The reps, I think, is all wrong compared to the exercise, and it's no way to really put your real information in there. It's just like, yo, what's your weight? And then you give your BMI or whatever like that. Then all of a sudden it's like, I'm like, that don't add up right. So I think is, when you look at the feedback of it, I'm just like, yo, I don't think this is really good. This is not a good app.
Like I said, the biggest thing was the bridge.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was the bridge.
Yeah.
As far as the BMI, your weight, this and the other, that's something that I give you the opportunity to connect directly with the trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, Facebook is huge.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what other trainers are doing all over the country.
Right.
Now I'm giving you the ability to train with whoever you want to throughout the country.
Right. Whoever you throughout the country, and soon to be throughout
the
world internationally.
Yes.
And that's what you really want too. So you can pick and choose who you want to work with.
Right.
So if you want to work with Terrence Hutchinson, you can find me in the app and connect with me, and then we can go from there. And that's a beautiful thing. So if you're in Brussels or anywhere you think, you want to find me, you can go ahead and do it, because we are, around the country right now through the power of the internet.
Right.
And so when people say, oh, you're local, I'm like, yeah, physically, but, through the internet, we're everywhere. Everywhere you want to be across the world right now, and so it's just the whole thing that, we got to let people know that we're here. Once they find out that we are here and they see the content and they see the value in it, then when you add value and when you're serving value, then they'll pay for it. They come and get it.
And I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen how you train.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of you having to go to the gym, would you rather train 10, 15 people at the gym
No.
or 50 people virtually?
I can do, it all depends on where I'm at. I don't really like the whole group thing. It doesn't fit me.
Well, I'm saying individually.
Yeah, individually I can do it. Yeah.
And that's what you can do with Class Now.
Yeah.
You can actually implement different workout plans. And if you have two clients that are the same and you made a workout last week and you get a new client this week, you don't have to go create that again. All you do is swipe left, send that to your new client.
Okay, cool. So the nutrition component, are we creating meal plans judging from the person's, dietary needs or restrictions, or what are we doing?
As far as nutrition right now, it's very templated.
Mm-hmm.
To get, what is it called, BPI?
Mm-hmm.
To get a BPI for nutrition is very, very detailed and expensive.
Right.
I want you to be able to count your macros and micros. But me personally, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
You have to build that platform, and like I said, it takes time.
Yeah. Got you. So at the end of the day, the nutrition component is where you want to be. And once you get that going, the physical part going to be
Nutrition is 90%.
90%. What would you say to clients who always have a hard time following a nutritional plan? Because that's the hardest thing everybody's having problem with.
It's follow the progress. The process. Follow the process.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the guys that I know, they give you a very detailed but simple nutrition plan.
Mm-hmm.
And they help me make the nutrition plan that I have in the app for losing weight and gaining weight.
Yeah.
And I know people that I went to college with that have actually took a chance and used the app and followed the nutrition that's in there and just took a protein shake a day and lost 14, 15, 16 pounds in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
That's a pound a day.
You can really do that. A lot of people I came up with is always about weight loss. It's never about weight gain. I probably got 2 people through my whole career that came in. It's all about, how can I gain weight? And it was like, I was like, that's no problem. I'd be able to create something for them right away. And, you just got to go and lift heavy and increase your calories.
Right.
And for people who, come to me for weight loss, that's the biggest challenge for everybody. And a lot of times when people come for weight loss management, something happened in their life that caused them to gain weight.
Right.
Like you said, you was in an accident. Sometimes somebody might have been in an accident. It could have been post-surgery. It could have been a relationship breakup, divorce, loss of career. All these things can pretty much turn you into an emotional eater. So it's easy for you to gain the weight, but it's going to be difficult for you to lose the weight if you are not paying attention.
Oh, I definitely agree.
So I once again, what I like about Class Now app is that you can have a streamlined app that's going to help you focus on the weight management or the weight loss.
Right.
So it's like if you feel like you can't do it or just too hard or whatever, no, you can do it. You definitely can do it. You just have to have the right things in front of you that's going to help you. And this is why we're here right now.
I agree.
Now,
I mean, there's a lot of components when it comes to nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's different. Like you said, there's different variables that make people gain weight or become an emotional eater.
Yeah.
But that's where accountability comes into play.
Yeah.
You got to hold yourself accountable to become a better you.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the hardest thing. A lot of people, they're not motivated to hold themselves accountable. They want somebody to hold their hand. I'm going to tell you something from a trainer's point of view. The trainer can give you the information, the routines, and everything like that, but he can't, she can't do the work for you.
Not at all.
You are the one that's going to have to do the work. We're there to coach. We're not there to lift for you. We're not there to sacrifice for you. And a lot of times I've seen people came to me from other trainers and said, look, I didn't lose anything with this person and whatever. I said, it's not really the trainer's fault. It's not what you do when you're with the trainer, it's what you do when you're not with the trainer. It's homework. It's work that you have to put in on the off days. It's no days off when you hire a trainer.
None.
It's
not
none.
at all. And like I said, I'll go back to that a million times. I know guys here that have extravagant gyms, all the machines, all the weights that you want in the world. Then I know guys here that have a few squat bars, some resistant bands, and a few weights.
And that's all you need.
And I've seen them guys change people left and right.
Left and right. It's you can this room right here, you can transform this room, and then you can lose 20 to 50 pounds like that. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your intensity level. It's not the duration of it, it's the intensity level.
Right.
How much intensity are you going to put into it? How bad do you want it? How do you feel about it? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you just really feeling overall bad when you look at yourself and say, I need to make a change? And you have to do it for yourself and not for anybody else. So it doesn't matter what gym you in. You can be at the highest tech gym out there, but if you don't utilize the machines, if you don't utilize what's in between your ears and stay focused on what you need to stay focused on, then you're going to have a hard time completing your task at hand. So that's what I like about this app, because it's streamlined to give you one-on-one bridges with the trainers, and it's going to really help you no matter where you are. So that's a huge thing. So if you out there and you're looking to get in shape and you're looking to lose the weight or even gaining weight or building muscle, this app is really beneficial for that. That's going to really help you in the long run. So if you're having a hard time being unaccountable for it, this is going to really have you to pay attention to what you're going on and be accountable for your fitness goals. And that's a huge thing. It's so where do you see the overall app in fitness gyms, or people just?
I want to utilize it by everybody. In my mind, my 5-year goal is every major airport to have a Class Now nutrition stand once you get through the terminal, because traveling is one of the hardest things to keep up with your nutrition. There's so many ideas I have running through my head where it can make it very simple for you to stay on your plan.
Right.
And live and look the best that you can.
Right, definitely. So he touched on something right quick that I want to touch on myself. But when you're traveling, when you're getting on and off the airplane, in and out of airports, in different time zones, everything changes in your body. You
Right.
know, the hormonal changes, your appetite changes, your weight fluctuates, your sleeping patterns, your eating habits, everything changes. And then when you're a frequent flyer and you're constantly going on a plane, it makes it even more challenging to keep up with your fitness and your nutrition. So that's a good thing. So if you have this app on your phone, it'll really help you pay close attention to when you're traveling abroad, or if you're just flying from here to LA.
Right.
You know, so that'll really help you go on with that. And then you can do this actually in your hotel room.
Right.
You know, no problem. So if you say, I don't have time, you know, I'm constantly going all the time, you don't have no problem with that. You can really, really pay attention to, you know, getting in shape and staying in shape. So if you are a model or, you know, actor, actresses, I deal with a whole bunch of people, and it's always one thing after another. I'm constantly gone. I'm constantly on the road. I'm constantly in the air. So now we're making it where there's no excuses at all.
Right.
You know.
I mean, that's where Class Now started. The biggest thing was travel and being able to find a class. Now, there's apps out here. I'm not going to name drop.
Right.
But they charge you $50 to $100 or a certain amount of money to find out where at least 3 classes are, or having unlimited passes to go to
Right.
classes. I've given the trainers the capability that I can drop a pin. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where I was raised. So that's what I call home. I can literally drop a pin right now from this table at the house that I grew up in Milwaukee and say there's a boot camp or there's a cycling class or a Pilates class on my front grass or at a gym that I know in Milwaukee from here right now.
Okay.
So that was my biggest thing. When Class Now started, I wanted to be able to locate classes outside the state and in the state. And from there, it just flourished. It was like a snowball effect.
Yeah, awesome. That's definitely. So you can drop a pin anywhere, and somebody be
Anywhere.
like, okay, I'm gonna sign up for that class.
I know you're from New York. I can drop a pin at the house that you grew up in New York from here as soon as we done and say, hey, Terrence is training for 4 hours or for an hour. Just pull up. Now, as far as the money side, I don't deal with the money side.
Right. That's the trainer's responsibility.
That's the trainer. When you
Right.
get there, you're going to take cash in hand, cash out, whatever you take. But I'm giving you the capability to advertise for free. Again, for free,
For free.
where you're hosting a class at.
Right.
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to make your guys' life easier.
Right. So at the end of the day, it makes your life even more easier.
Exactly.
It's always a side to it. It's all love, man. You know. So it's for free. You can download it.
You
for
can
free.
download for free.
Where
The
can they-
only thing that's paid for is the direct training.
Right.
Everything else, nutrition, templated workouts, locating a class, if somebody or a trainer has actually dropped a pin in your city, it's free.
Right.
And if you find a trainer that you like, there's a find a trainer area in the actual app where you can
Right.
connect, see their profile, see
Right.
what they're if
See
they
what they're
advertise
doing.
right.
Right.
If they advertise through Instagram or if they advertise through Facebook to show what kind of atmosphere this trainer holds in their
Right,
gym.
right. And that's important too. You want to find the right training that's a good match for you. A lot of times, potential clients find trainers or gyms that are not a good match. And then they realize why they're not getting the results because it's not a good bond between client and trainer. You know, and I've heard that plenty of times before, a lot of nightmare stories as far as that's concerned. But like you said, it's a lot of great health and wellness professionals out here, trainers, nutritionists, wellness coaches, tons. It doesn't matter who you sign up with, just make sure that you sign up with the right one that's going to be a good fit for you. You can get the best results with a great trainer that fits you emotionally, spiritually, versus just physically, you know. And trust me, it's a lot of people out here that's really good at what they do, and you really find great results in a lot of people out here.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Yeah, I mean, so you know what? A big shout outs to all the trainers out there.
Always.
You know, who are really, really showing passion in their community and their families, internationally, everywhere. Keep doing your thing because at the end of the day, we need great trainers out there all the time, you know, and it's enough room out there for success for everybody. You know, it's health and wellness and fitness and nutrition is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And since I've been in this business, you know, I've seen and heard a lot of negative things. I'm like, it's no need to even be like that because there's so much money for everybody to get. in this industry. So, you can really pay attention and really, make money and then support and collaborate with everybody, and get the best program out there for client. Because there's people out here that really needs assistance. They just don't know how or who or where to go get it. So, and this is why we got you on today talking about the app. So, a lot of people who I know who are, who are intimidated by gyms.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to go to the gyms. They don't want to come out the house. They don't want everybody to see them trying to work out of fear of intimidation or embarrassment or whatever like that. So, Class Now Fitness app is really good for that too, where you can actually, work from the comforts of your bedroom.
Oh, if you want to,
It
depends on the trainer. But
depends on the trainer, So that's another way why you should download the app as well. A lot of people say, "Hey, can you meet me over here? I don't want to come outside. I go to people's houses and stuff like that." The stories are real. It's real out here. And I think with the app will really do a lot of good beneficial uses for everybody that's coming through.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I've seen it where. I've seen people go to gyms where they walk in and the tail is in between their legs.
Yeah.
After about 3-4 months and running into them on accident, the head is held high.
Yeah.
The gym is a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, and it's also a confidence builder.
Yes.
You lose the weight or you gain a lean muscle, and all of a sudden your confidence level will skyrocket.
Oh yeah,
It
definitely.
will go up. Trust the process. Trust whoever you connect with as far as your trainers, and really, really don't give up on yourself. How many people right now are still doing a New Year's resolution
Probably
to lose
not.
weight? Right. So 85% of the people who start a New Year's resolution are not continuing at this point right now.
That New Year's resolution is always funny to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one of those people. Like I said, I'm not a trainer. I
Right.
studied the market, and I saw a need for this.
Right. So you are a businessman who saw an opportunity to build something, to create something, and you saw a need for it, and you do that. So that's a creative mind. So exercise will help that as well.
Right.
It is what it is, man. So you just really have to whatever your niche is. You don't have to be a trainer. You can be a physical therapist. You can be, a wellness professional. You can be a nutritionist. You can be anything, any type of feedback you can have. You think you can add more value or add extra value to this app, or even give insight to Mr. Bond right here. Reach out to him.
Oh yeah. All my information is on the app. Email, phone number. My phone is always on. I've always worked for myself, so I know to answer my phone. And if you got a question, you get stuck, give me a call, shoot me a text. Hey, it's here.
Definitely. I know I had some questions about the app, and I had to reach out. I was like, I didn't quite understand, and then when he showed me about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I got you.
I mean, a lot of stuff, to say it nicely, fundamental is reading. So a lot of people, they just go into an app and they start click. Read the tutorial. I made it short for a reason, because I know people's attention span. That's just like when you're on the phone with somebody, people only pay attention about 30% of what you're saying.
Right, exactly. That's the way it is. So anyway, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Total Wellness Show with Terrence on One Way Praise Radio, and we have the owner, Mr. Kelly Bonds Jr. here from Class Now app, looking to be a multi-million-dollar app internationally, worldwide. So you're hearing it here first. This man right here is very creative, and he saw a need for an app that's going to really streamline people's lives for health and wellness, fitness and nutrition, rehabilitation soon coming up, the whole nine. So this is really good information. It's like when you see this app pop up on it's in Apple stores now.
It's in Apple Store and Google Play and Android.
Google Play. So when you see this right now, you already know exactly who this is. You make sure you go and support. Make sure you go and you download.
Please. Just download it.
He said download. Yeah, use it. make sure you go and use that, man. Make sure that you get your family on it. Make sure you get your colleagues on it. Make sure that you get your employees on it. Get your kids on it.
Definitely.
Get the seniors on it. You know, get everybody on it, because what we're trying to do, we are trying to increase our lifespan by an extra 30%. So for 1 hour exercise, you increase your lifespan 1 hour. A lot of people don't know that. You see what I'm saying? So we're not just trying to, increase the way we look or increase our vanity. We're trying to increase our lifestyle for the next 30 years. So, that's what it's all about. Like, I just don't. When I train people, I ask them, I ask like, what are you training for? You want to lose weight, or you just want to look good for a loved one, or
vacation.
Vacation, then it's over. I turn down clients. You see what I'm saying? Because I know it's going to be short lived. You don't really want it. You don't really want it as a lifestyle. I know you just want it for a temporary need. So I was like, I just recommend you to somebody else, because when you sign up with me, you're gonna work.
No, I hope so.
You're gonna work, but what I try to do is I try to push in the lifestyle components. You need to have the lifestyle. Everything adjustments, everything changes. It's like increase of water. Following nutrition, practice your your wellness, your meditation, everything. So a lot of people, we get so bogged down with the stress, we don't pay attention to all that.
No, I definitely agree. I mean, I've never met anybody or seen anybody that lost weight and was mad.
Oh no. Well, if they lost too much weight.
Well, maybe that, but
Yeah.
you know your goal.
Yeah.
And if you got the right trainer, they're going to help you maintain.
Yeah, definitely. I pretty much train with people who are they got a bad report card from their doctor.
Okay.
It's like bad cholesterol, or blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, HIV, stuff like that. So it's like it's for them it's much more life, it's life threatening for them.
Okay.
So really, going to the gym may be overwhelming for them, because they know they need it so much, but they really have to pay attention to what to eat for real, and the times that they eat, the times of medication. All those things play a part in the way your hormonal changes go up and down when you're on certain medicines. So it's like I find like with exercise therapy is a huge difference versus than just weight loss.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So.
I mean, fitness goes every which way. I mean, prime example, my pops. The whole time I was growing up, he bodybuilding, lift weights. Pulled a nerve in his neck.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, now he's on he's running marathons. Half marathons, full marathons.
Yeah.
That started taking a toll on him. Now he's on a bike. I mean, fitness is really a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's definitely a lifestyle. It has to be implemented every day of the week. You have to get to the point where if you're not working out, you're upset.
I agree.
Because if I'm not doing something, like, yo, what's going on?
Well, you feel better.
Yeah, I feel better. I feel worse if I don't. I think once you incorporate the fitness and the nutrition, you hold yourself accountable, and you feel like, you feel upset with yourself if you're eating poorly.
Okay.
Like what's going on? Why? What's going on emotionally with me? What are my stresses? Why am I eating this right now? So I try to do different things versus just going to working out to the gym. I have to pay close attention to everything that's going on. The mind is a powerful tool. This the thoughts that we think can determine what type of foods that we're eating.
Right.
Your food really determines your mood. So if you're feeling depressed, most likely you're going to eat something that's not beneficial to your body, or you may not work out at all. Some people, they want it. They want the vanity, but they don't want to put the necessary sacrifices in.
I definitely agree.
To do with that. So, that's why I wanted to have this show where I just focus on nutrition, focus on overall wellness and everything like that. That's why, Class Now app, go download that everywhere, the Play Store,
Yes.
Apple Store.
Yes.
Right. Download that, support this brother.
Thank you.
Make sure, make sure you get the app. Make sure that you apply the app.
Right.
Give feedback on the app.
Please.
Make sure that you find a great trainer on the app.
And if you don't find a great trainer, use the templated workouts.
Yes, use the template workout. We try a little bit both for everything.
Right.
Definitely, because they are great trainers here. There's a lot of trainers here that has great talent and
Oh, yeah.
techniques, that can really help you. And like I always say, find a trainer that's a best fit for you. Just because somebody recommends somebody doesn't mean that that's a good fit for you.
Right. That was good for them.
Yeah, that was good for them. So results may vary. Always remember that. So find a trainer that's really good for you. Pay attention to that. If it does not fit, then find somebody else. It ain't working out. It ain't working out. So you want to feel comfortable with your trainer, because you're gonna spend a lot of time with that person, whether it's a female or a male. Understand most people, most female, they want a male trainer, and most males, they don't want trainers, or they may want a female trainer. Some males who need to lose the weight, whatnot, they rather just do it by themselves, and they may just download the app and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna do this template.
And I worked with different trainers throughout the city.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I don't have a trainer background, but I didn't just go Google some stuff on the internet.
Right.
I sat down with different trainers that are in the city. I got very strategic plans for people to lose weight and gain weight on the nutrition side and working out.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't just throw some stuff together and hope that people start downloading it.
No. Well, it's plain to see doing the app that is strategically put together.
Oh, yeah.
It's really thought out, it's planned out, and I think that you have the whole success rate for anybody that goes in and download it. It doesn't look like anything that's cheesy or thrown together like, okay, I got an app. Like, it's a lot. I think personally, professionally, it's a lot of things out there that's like that, but I don't think Class Now app is one of them.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's very creative and well put together, and I think it's going to benefit a whole lot of people internationally across the board. Whether you here or you there, you can go anywhere. Like you said, the interesting part about dropping a pin and making sure you can find a trainer anywhere in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no other app out here right now that I know of that has the capability of doing that.
No. I mean, there's apps where you can, the actual app drop pins for you and you have a contract and they're taking a certain percentage out and then they're from the trainers, and then they're also charging the clients a certain amount of money. And I call that more of a white collar app.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to find a class should be very simple. You shouldn't have to pay to find a class.
Right.
Now, attending, you can take care of that at the door.
Right.
But to have to pay to even just find a class,
Right.
to me, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, right? And that's after a while, you're gonna get burned out from that. You may not even want to do the class after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the interesting thing you just said is now about the white collar.
Yes.
I like this because it's pretty much blue collar.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know.
I'm blue collar.
Yeah.
I had a designer and I have a programmer.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that was designed, I put together on paper, and my designer fine-tuned it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with my actual developer. My coder, I told him where I wanted certain things at. If it could not go there, he told me.
Mm-hmm.
But if it could, he said, okay, we're good. We're golden.
Okay. All right. Well, once again, if you just tuning into the Total Wellness Show with Terrence on 108 Praise Radio, we are here with Mr. Kelly Bond, with the creator and owner of Class Now app. Download that in the Play Store. Go check it out now. Download that.
Yes.
See what it's all about. Take a look at it. Experience it. Just gonna and then also now once you download that, look for me there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am there. Read my bio. Read everything that I got going on there as well. And you can really, really, really get some good information, techniques and strategies to really transform your health and wellness. Really get into shape. No more excuses.
Not at all.
No more excuses.
Not at all.
No more. This is time. If the doctor tell you, hey, you need to lose 50 pounds because, you're pre-diabetic, or, high cholesterol, you want to get the tummy tuck and all that, you really have to lose the weight before you can get on the table.
I mean, that tummy tuck stuff, it's going to come back.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come back.
That's a summer fix.
Yeah, that's and then a lot of people, let's talk on that right quick. A lot of people are having complications from the tummy tuck because I'm going to tell you what, they want it so bad they don't read the pros and cons of getting it. You know, the stomach lining is only like 2 liters in size, like a half a gallon of milk. You know, what you're taking away is all the fat that's around the belly, that's surrounding the vital organs in that area. You know, so you're not really getting a tummy tuck itself. You're just removing a whole bunch of fat. But at the end of the day, after the tummy tuck, it restricts a lot of your eating habits as well. Some people I've known personally, they can't eat too much food because the stomach is so small now it doesn't even expand. They probably eat like a half a cup of rice and that's it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you know. So now what happens with that? You become stressed and you become emotional behind all that. So that's a whole different thing. And if they're not eating more, you know what they're pretty much doing? They're drinking more. You see, and that's going to lead into depression or, you know, frustration. You know, a lot of people don't want it. So my advice, if you're planning on doing a tummy tuck, if you're planning on getting any type of procedure for that, talk with your doctor. Know why you want it. Know where you're going to get it. And understand, you know, the pros and cons of it. You know, you really have to pay attention to that. Just don't go get it because you tried everything and nothing works.
I mean, it's a temporary fix.
It's a temporary fix. And a lot of times, if it does not work or it has not worked, it's because a lot of times you gave up on yourself before it really kicked in. Mm-hmm. It's not a one size fits all. It's not an overnight thing. It's not a pill that you can take. You know, you have to put in the work. You have to do the necessary sacrifices to get to where you want to be physically. And you cannot get there physically if you're not there mentally. You have to visualize yourself doing that.
I agree. Like I said, it's a temporary fix.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. I've never dealt with anybody that's had a tummy tuck, but from what I see,
yeah,
through social media, through the internet, there was somebody that was just talking about it on the internet.
Yeah.
But when he was talking about it, he got a tummy tuck, and he was fat when he was talking about it. Mm-hmm. You got to maintain. You got to have some type of a program. If not, it's a waste. Yeah,
it's a waste, and that's why we here promoting this Class Now app.
Right. You got one body. You got one life.
You got one body. You have one life. There's no sequel.
Not that we know of.
No, it's no second chances here. So we're encouraging you to pay attention to your body, pay attention to your mind, and find resources and strategies and tips that's really going to enhance your health and wellness. Definitely. And that's why we're here now with the Class Now app.
Yes, sir.
Very important that we keep that app in mind. It's going to really give you some great benefits to using it. Yeah, and not only that, you're supporting a young brother that's coming through, putting his hard, you know, blood, sweat, tears,
definitely,
finances, and everything in there. So, you know, I'm telling you, man, you're going to see this app. You're like, yo, I saw this app I saw this brother, Mr. Barnes, on 108 on the Total Wellness Show with Terrence. I'm telling you, he's slated to be on a road to a fast success of multi-million dollars. Oh. I just put it out there, you know, just put it out there. We close getting it. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out there. So, you know, pay attention. Go download the app. If you have any excuses, now is no more excuses. So if you are a busy executive and you're working 100 hours a week, just saying, you know, you need to decompress and work out, this app is going to help you do that. You can do it right in the conference of your office, right. The comfort of your office, or in your wellness gym in the corporation. If you are a frequent flyer, you're in and out of planes, in and out of hotels, right, this is going to help you as well. You know, so if you want to just walk in a park, this is going to help you. If you in between commercials, this is going to help you. When you're watching your favorite sitcom or whatever, all these things is going to help you. So anyway, once again, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, classnow_fit. Mm-hmm. You can also find it on Facebook as well. So we're on all social media platforms, also with Twitter. And then, like I said, it's in iOS and it's also in the Google Play Store for Android.
Right. Also on the Google Play Store for Android.
Yes.
Yes. Go there now. If you're just tuning in and you're going back to check the address of where you can purchase this, go get the app.
Just like it sounds.
It's free.
Now.
Class now. It's free.
Yes.
Can't say that more than
it's free.
Yeah, it's free. You know, people, they like free stuff. So anyway, once again, Total Wellness Show with Terrence on 108 Praise Radio. I am your host, Terrence Hutchinson. Woo, another easy peasy show. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming in and sharing the information about your wonderful app. We hope to see some more internationally going on with you. And congratulations on everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, big ups to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good work and make sure that, you know, you stay prayed up.
Oh, definitely.
You know, and keep God first, man. So anyway, once again, happy Monday evening. We are here, the Total Wellness Show with Terrence. Next week, we have Miss Vanessa Henderson. We're talking about her fashion shows and how she keep her models up and running healthy while they're running the runways and everything like that. So, you know, that's going to be a really good show. This is the International House of Van Miller. They everywhere. Hollywood, Miami, everywhere, man. They're doing major things out there. So anyway, I am Terrence. I am your host, and I see you guys on next week, Monday. Have a good night.